just stay dedicated. Go, put me in the game.
It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bucs and the Rams, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. And CD, our quarterbacks taking center stage here for each of their respective offenses. Tom Brady of the Bucs, Matthew Stafford of the Rams.
And both of them have terrific ability to improvise. And that means when the first read's not there, how quickly can you go through your progressions? Can you hang in there and take a shot as you release it? Can you buy time outside of the pocket? Can you pull it down and run if need be? I think we'll see all of those traits on display in this one.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, and most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
Brady now on first down. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now Brady on the bootleg. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Brady's pass complete to Chris Kirkwood. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
On play action, now Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And there's a familiar sight, Rob Gronkowski making a catch for a first down. And remember, Gronk said he was done in 2019, was out of football after retiring from the Patriots. But Brady asked if he'd run it back with him in Tampa, and he answered the call. Gronk earned his 4th ring with the win in Super Bowl 55, a game in which he scored 2 touchdowns.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that, and he makes another catch there for a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Quarterback Matthew Stafford bringing out the L.A. offense. And Stafford, of course, all those years in Detroit and now in his first season with Los Angeles.
And what big news it was back in January when news leaked out that Matthew Stafford was leaving Detroit and heading out west to join the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are hoping he's the missing piece to the puzzle as they seek a Super Bowl title. Over 45,000 yards passing as a Lion, but not a single playoff victory in his entire tenure. The Rams general manager has said he can envision Stafford staying 5 to 8 years, which would take him into his 40s.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Stafford. His throw incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay now heading out. 2-0 to start the season for the Bucs after defeating Atlanta 48-25 week 2, Charles. Tom Brady continuing his dominance over the Falcons. He's done this his whole career. 24-36, 276 yards, a big number, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions.
And how about he and Gronk getting it together? Rob Gronkowski caught the first 2 touchdown passes from Tom Brady. 3 straight games now. 2 scores for Gronkowski, including the Super Bowl. So Gronk fully back. And you mentioned about Brady just rolling over Atlanta. Tampa Bay, they look pretty good here in the early going.
At the Rams in week 3, that's a game that a lot of people are very curious to see. And then the matchup that can't get here soon enough, New England, Sunday night, week 4. So 2 games that have been circled on the calendar for some time. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Brown, his first catch. It's a 1st down.
And that's a good catch there for a 1st down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up those types of numbers now, but continues to be a favorite of Tom Brady, who recruited him originally to New England and most recently to Tampa.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Brady. He completes it to Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. The ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Brady to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Brady. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
Ryan Sucka on for the field goal at 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The LA offense taking the field again. Winners on the road, they were in Week 2 defeating Indy 27-24. And they're now 2-0 for the 4th straight season. Cooper Kupp had a big game against the Colts, 9 catches, a couple of touchdowns, 163 yards. But ultimately, CD, this defense was really the story in this one.
It was, but let's start with the Rams being 2-0 for the 4th straight season. How do they do it? Because they play none of their starters in the preseason. They haven't done so since Sean McVay took over. And we always debate about whether you should play guys or not. The Rams are doing something right in preparation. But defensively, boy, did they step up. They held Indy to 1 for 4 in the red zone. Forced a turnover on downs after a 1st and goal from the 1 on the Colts' opening drive. And later intercepted Carson Wentz on a 3rd and goal from the 3. That's a fierce defense. They were #1 in the league last year. They're still terrific. And Darrell Henderson, the running back, he did leave the game in the 4th quarter with a rib injury and didn't return. So this Rams team, though, overall, I like what I'm seeing from them.
Big one Week 3, playing host to the defending champs, Tom Brady, and the Tampa Bay Bucs will come to town. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 65 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
Well, this is really where Cooper Kupp separates himself from some of the other receivers, his ability to make plays happen after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Now here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 14. Here's Brady. And he finds Gronk. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And a good grab there by Cooper Kupp. Picks up a first down for the Rams. And Kupp's gone over the 90 reception mark each of the last 2 years. One of the best route runners, one of the most precise route runners in the NFL. He's really going to help his new quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, Charles, looking back to week 2 in the NFL, boy, some quarterback injuries all over the place. Tua for Miami goes down. Indianapolis' Carson Wentz. Tyrod Taylor in Houston. Andy Dalton for the Bears all leave their games with injuries. Even Baker Mayfield had to play through one. Of all of those guys and in all those injury situations, which one are you keeping your eye on most?
Well, can I use 2? In fact, I'm going to use 2. Thanks for the permission. I appreciate that. Indianapolis, Carson Wentz going down, Jacob Eason having to take over. From what I hear, a significant rolled ankle, which probably means he'll miss multiple games. And if that's the case, Jacob Eason has to take over, and the Colts lean even harder on their run game. And how about Miami with Tua? Tua going down, Jacoby Brissett coming in. It's a rib injury. Can he go the very next week against the Raiders? If not, Brissett has experience in doing that, and Miami will need the win on the road. As far as Chicago and Andy Dalton, I think they were ready to make the move to Justin Fields pretty soon anyway. Baker Mayfield's a tough guy, and I really hate it for Tyrod Taylor. Although Davis Mills was drafted to be their future quarterback, Tyrod Taylor's had to play through different things like this before. Never has he had great luck.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
That's it, baby. Let's go work. At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading them out.
We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw here, hauled in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers 17-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd and short.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Stafford looks to throw again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Henderson going to run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 45.
Now Stafford.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. To return is Jadon Mickens. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
And so far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing on first down is Brady. There's Evans again, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Brady. He completes it to Evans. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Ryan Suckup for the Buccaneers. A 63-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We saw a terrific first half from the veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Bucs. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The second half gets started. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford, and his throw is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd and short. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Stafford on 3rd down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Brady. Able to get away. And his pass incomplete. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
And in 2020, this unit was again one of the best defenses in the NFL. They can bring a lot of heat with their pass rush. As a group, they finished with 53 sacks last season, second only to the Steelers' 56, and a lot of it was interior pressure.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the 3rd quarter, that they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love it.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Brady now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Well, Charles, switching gears here, through 2 weeks of the NFL season, only 7 unbeaten teams remain, only 2 in the AFC. If you look at the full list in the AFC, it's Denver and Las Vegas. Over on the other side, Carolina, Tampa Bay, Arizona, the LA Rams, and San Francisco in the NFC. Of that crew, anybody really jump out at you?
Absolutely, it's Las Vegas. And Denver, obviously, undefeated as well. Very impressive. But they beat the Giants in Jacksonville. Las Vegas beat Baltimore at home and went on the road and beat Pittsburgh. That's really impressive. And on the NFC side, how about Arizona? Another big win this week. Kyler Murray keeps getting better and better at quarterback. And beat Minnesota at home, getting off to a 2-0 start in the NFC West. That's absolutely huge. Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stafford. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, Charles, week 2 always an important one for teams who lost in week 1 that had high expectations. And we talked earlier about the 2-0 teams, but of those teams that lost in week 1 and then won in week 2, I'm thinking
In the AFC's Buffalo and New England both got back on the horse.
They certainly did, but less of a surprise with them because I think we kind of expected Buffalo to beat Miami even though it was on the road, and we expected New England to beat the Jets. But how about Tennessee? Going on the road and beating Seattle, coming from 15 down in the second half to get it done, that was absolutely really, really impressive. And also, Dallas going to the Los Angeles Chargers after losing a tough one to Tampa Bay on opening night. I don't know how many people thought that Dallas would win that one. A big win for them. Keeps them going in the NFC East.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bucs ready to take over once again. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Brady now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, that incompletion gives us another chance to look league-wide here. And like we said earlier, too early to draw conclusions through 2 weeks of the season, CD, but there were certainly a few teams out there who kind of fell to earth a little bit in week 2 after a big week 1. Maybe the biggest one, New Orleans had that huge week 1 win, Charles, and then lost in week 2.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'll come back to them because Houston, no surprise at all, losing at Cleveland. Miami, not really a surprise, even though they were at home against Buffalo. Pittsburgh, that was a surprise. Las Vegas came on the road and got them. Philadelphia played tough at home against the 49ers. But the New Orleans one, how long have they been on the road, Brandon? They've been on the road for forever, right? I mean, trying to get their thing organized, to not being able to play at home, having to train away from New Orleans. Not a surprise at all that finally it caught up with them, and a tough loss for them at Carolina.
On 1st down, Bernard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A third down gain of 19.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. He drops it off for Bernard. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here in a 1-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Henderson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Leonard Floyd was the number 9 overall pick in 2015 by the Chicago Bears out of the University of Georgia. Spent 4 seasons with Chicago, but had his best year yet with the Los Angeles Rams in 2020. A career high, 10.5 sacks.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From his own goal line, Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Back to throw, Stafford. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's out right at the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
So here's Brady and the Bucs.
Trailing 14-13, a minute 39 to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's second down.
One movement, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Brady. And that's complete to Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 39 that time. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.